economy to health news we go, and a warning from the Centers for Disease Control. Flu season is off to its earliest start in nearly a decade, and the strain is said to be unusually nasty. Now that's the bad news. The good news is there are ways to fight it, and the even better news is the doctor is in the house. Dr. Vincent Eletto, a friend here at Ebru today and an emergency room physician. He joins us now, and thank you for coming back to the show.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Okay, so we have a pretty nasty strain of the flu this year.
We think so. We think it might be very virulent. We're not sure. The way these things are done is hundreds of organizations, institutions around the world will collect these viruses throughout the entire year, and then they're going to look at it and come to a logical conclusion as to which one do we think is going to hit us.
But it is hitting earlier this year. Those are the reports that we've been getting.
Yes, yes, and the best thing to do would be to get the vaccination that's available.
Okay, so let's talk about the vaccination. It is still available. A lot of people think that it might be the end of flu season because we're in early December, but it is still available?
Oh yes, it is still available, and people are people should really get it. The old and the young, people who have comorbidities, COPD, asthma, the very young under 5 years old, these are the people who are at most risk of the sequelae from the flu.
Now, when is the best time to get a flu shot, and when is it too late?
We'd say starting it in September, around September, so your immune system has a chance to really build the antibodies.
But right now, December, we're still all good up until January.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There is still time. And even if you didn't get the vaccine, you have to be aware that there are antiviral drugs that are available. If you think you have these flu symptoms, get to your doctor. He can prescribe these antiviral drugs. And they will hasten the recovery from it. It won't be as severe. And it would be a very good idea to get these.
All right, let me play a couple of what-ifs with you. What if I've already had a case of the flu? Should I get a flu shot?
If you've already had it? No, you're already building antibodies to it. It's kind of
But aren't there
late.
different strains of the flu?
Yes, there are, and we're thinking it's influenza A or B this year that people are going to be getting. So that's.
But what if you have, like, say, influenza A? Should you still get the flu vaccine, or you're still saying
no? Especially if you're already sick or if you have symptoms. If you get the flu while you have symptoms, the flu vaccination, it's just going to be worse. Your body's already reduced its immune system. Okay.
So we've got vaccinations, as we've talked about, but what else can people do? I know we got the hand washing. We always talk about that and how important it is. And do you ever get sick?
Rarely. I rarely get sick because we're exposed to so many things. We just build up our immunity to everything.
Okay, but what else can you tell people to do? You know, especially if you got the younger ones in school, what do you tell people?
Probably the most important thing is get your children used to carrying tissues with them. If they're going to cough and sneeze or cough into the tissue, teach them how to cough into their elbow, kind of.
Yeah,
one of those.
A little new.
Yeah, because if you cough into your hand, well, now you're going to shake someone's hand. You're going to open a doorknob. You're going to put your hand on the desk. You're going to spread that virus.
And of course, we can't stress enough good sleep habits and all that kind of good stuff. All the things that the doctor ordered. But go on, this is your time.
Yeah, and you know, the other thing is stress plays a very important part, and I always bring this up. Stress is relax, do something else, get a good diet going, like you said, get good eating habits. A very holistic approach to it is just to maintain your own body's defense mechanisms, and by cutting that stress down, you help yourself to stay healthy. Okay,
and we're heading into 2013. When do we think that the flu season will spike at its highest? When will we know?
We normally see it in late January, early February is when we see our most cases. Okay, and that's because it's colder. People huddle. When they huddle, they spread the virus very easily.
And I've always heard, open up those windows if you can a little bit and bleach everything down, bleach and cold air.
Oh, cold air is wonderful, especially at nighttime.
Okay, so two good things to do in 2013. De-stress a little bit, eat healthy, and get a lot of sleep.
Absolutely.
And get the flu shot.
Yes.
All right. The doctor, thank you so much for being with us here and for all those great tips on staying healthy.
I thank you for
Always great
having
to
me.
see you.